Hey guys, it's Brandon's Bullish, and I'm back with another video. We're looking at Weibo on the 15th. Somebody actually suggested I chart this or just look at it, and what I see currently is that we're trading in a range from basically 16.15 to all the way down to 14.82. Currently, where we sit along the VWAP and EMA, it looks like we just had a sharp fall from there. And some things I'm looking at is that we have a gap to fill at 15.50 basically. There's a gap to fill, so I see this falling until 15.50. We also have the pre-market low at 15.44 if it does continue to keep falling, and then we have the low of day at 15.11. So if this rejection holds, like I said, gap to fill at 15.56. Look for that for your next demand or just point of interest, and then below that 15.44 if it doesn't seem to reject or you don't see any flipping from there. But I think pretty much it should start flipping on that gap and start heading back towards the supply of 15.76 and potentially the 16.17. Yeah, but look for that downside. And let's go to our regular stocks that we look at. Currently, we see that SPY has broken past their supply of 644.42. Again, it has pushed past, but I'm not certain that this couldn't reject. Like, I could see this rejecting, especially since we have a gap to fill at 642.68 or 642.70. Let's round that. So me personally, I would be looking to see if this rejects due to the gap fill, to see if it rejects and then uses the supply as resistance, and then we're off down to 642. The low of the pre-market low was 642.32 or post-market low. So if it does continue to fall back there, I see it going to 642.30, obviously. And then I see us finding some support over here, finding some buyers, and then from here going towards all-time highs again, pushing up past all-time highs, if that makes sense. Yeah, if it does fall to 642.30, look for 641. Yeah, that is your next point of interest. But yep, as of that is SPY. Let's go to Nvidia. Okay, so Nvidia has been trading in this range as well, a range from 183.81 to 179 really. Currently we have a pre-market low of 182, and yesterday's low was 180. We don't have any gaps or anything to fill, so I guess where are we along the VWAP and EMA cloud? Currently we are just right on it, and the EMA cloud and VWAP, it seems to be consolidating along those lines as well. So what are we looking for, I guess? Yikes. Yeah, this is a little bit difficult. Right now, it seemed to have pushed below and then reclaimed the VWAP. So from there, I see it pushing past towards 183. Yeah, pushing past 183. Hopefully using this as support and rallying its way to 185. Yeah. And look at it. It's pushing up with a lot of volume right now, so I guess we have to see how this plays out in the long run. But if it doesn't manage to hold the supply or push past the supply at 183.80, I'm looking for it to fall back down to 182. Yeah, but that's all we have for Nvidia. Let's go to Apple, last but not least. So Apple seems to be pushing past its supply at 230. This is the overhead supply from yesterday. Yeah, it seems to push past that. Our next supply is 234. Or yeah, let me move this down. 234 is our next supply. And what yeah, 234. I think look for downside. When it does reach there, look for downside. Probably back, I don't know, but look for downside once it hits 234. Yeah. But let's look at Forex Factory last but not least. We have news at 10:30, 11:15 Trump speaks, FOMC at 1:30 we have BOC summary and FOMC, and then there's news at 7 and 9:30. I don't know how important those are. I mean, those are unemployment rates, so that does seem important, but market is closed by then, so yeah. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys stay safe, do well. You're having a good time, blah blah blah, but stay bullish. Yeah.